teenage mother, whose trials and tribulations started when her mother abandoned her and her 6 siblings. This left them in the care of their father, who could not provide everything.
Mukulu waife yasoma yamalaku naye owokubiri yena yasomaku banabo wansi ninze ngani kwenda baba nabo nange sende tikoze dichi ntono nafuna omulenzi nakolashi najja nabayira.
If dropping out of school was regrettable, then getting married was equally horrific, as she shares.
Wabanga akali kufunisa enda yaba waba mulungi ayo wakutukiza kwenda omukoba oti tuje mwidwali tutayenda.
Even when she regrets dropping out of school, something she blames on her mother, she is not yet off the stage. She looks forward to resuming school should a sponsorship opportunity avail itself.
Esa wenu nenfune sente omuntu ampererera andirayo ndirayo ku isomero natandika emisomo dange okubona ko masini yafo.
All this hope has been instilled in her through encouragement from the area political councillor, 39-year-old Mutesi Proscovia, whom we found doing her routine of tailoring, represents Nabulezi Parish at the Balaoli Sub-County Council. To prevent more early marriages, she has initiated bylaws to that effect.
Nze kansala ndina lweiti etuuka awantu nga bali kwanduza omwana akaali omuto oba okumubayizisa okumulyamu esente nasobola okulipotinga paka ku national okuba tulina n'enamba ed'obwereredde batuwa okukubaku nga beene bayidda batuyamba.
To lead by example, Mutesi pulled a rare move to drag her own daughter back to primary 3 up from primary 7 over poor performance.
Omuwala buti myaka 15 aye buti ali mu P4 akola bulungi buli tamu nasinga asomera bwerere era ayenda ino buti okusoma.
Kisache Eresi, the daughter in question, first resisted the idea but later accepted it, an encouragement as Fanamyombia proudly gives her.
Mama olwabo nanga ndikola bubi nga nkweka ebitabo tenda amulaga kaniwe diba mpapulo tenda amulaga naleta ripoti nga nkoze bubi niza asembye. Mama yakoba atitamu tu olikuira mu P3
ono mwayira mbu bamuseka ngaji bamwiza mu kyakusatu aina mukoba guma asome emirembe ajadifuna mushi emberi eyo
bana banji banegomba aba P7 aba P6 beida banebuza kwanza nga kyentegera kyembona nga ntegera zena nabe inonola.
These are some of the concerns that have driven women at local leadership level in the Kamuli district of Busoga to advocate for the girl child welfare. One such advocate is 44-year-old Akalimwine Florence. She is the speaker for Balaoli Sub-County Council. She attributes early marriage to family instability and moral breakdown.
Era ndogera ino bulibemba nga na speech yange gyendi kwogera mu bantu to avoid obuchi domestic violence muchi mu family zebbe badiriwo era abanga divuire n'abaana bebe bali kujja ku isomero okusoma muri mu families denko byenga abanu abomwenge jana ani aneweremu kyale kyosi.
But this empowerment did not come out of the blue. It resulted from UN women-initiated trainings set aside to empower women at local leadership level. Widowed Nambi Azida Ndifuna, a resident of Bulagalabi Zone, Kasole Parish at Kagumba Sub-County, is the leader of the Muslim women at the mosque.
Balino okubanga balino baba n'obuvunaanyizibwa bw'obanga ono ajja awantu nga babakwesa eriyo olukiiko jja ku nnimiro ira mangu kola emirimu gye yangu ja omwami ni bwaira waka ng'amaka ogateeseteese bulungi wabanga ogiire gy'ogiire mu kyaidi ky'ogiire mwaye nga waka oteeseteese obulungi.
Even when the initiative has not been without challenges, it has not been reason enough for her as a women trainer to surrender.
Abakyala abandi baali nga babawaka abawaka nga aliwo nga ali awo atyo nga tafaayo aidinga ibano omukulembeze wawaka nga yaba ongeza kyakula kyasobola kugema kundeba kino alinda mwami so nabona nga omukyala alina okubaawo nga yena ali omukulembeze waka.
It is such bravery that Balaoli Sub-County Chairperson Samson Kauzi also acknowledges.
Women are doing everything. So if we empower them and they get knowledge about their rights, about the democracy of this country, good governance, even human rights, not forgetting their responsibilities, I'm seeing a community which is going to be liberated.
Before the sub-county sitting, they first sit as a caucus. They discuss, they agree on the issues that they need to take forward, so that by the time they go to council, they already have an agreed position.
Bylaws have been passed against early marriage and successfully enforced to the advantage of the teenage girls.
The bylaws are okay. They are good because they are assisting children to carry on with their education without disturbances.
Projections by UN Women indicate that by the end of 2019, 12 million girls under 18 will be married. This, to the women and girl child welfare advocates, is worrisome, especially that 21 million girls aged 15 to 19 will become pregnant in developing regions.
One of the things we are thinking about is that as we engage the women leaders, we also engage their husbands, either separately or in the same training.
The training journey in this region may not have been a smooth one, but with support from their spouses, it has been a success. Some women have now developed more leadership ambitions, with some seeking to elevate themselves from their current positions in Uganda's next general elections. Henry Okurut, UBC.
Despite its low budget, the East African Standby Force has ensured peace and stability in the region, including during elections. This was communicated by the heads of Eastern Africa Standby Force during the 27th conference that was held at Sky Hotel in Kampala.
The State Minister for Defense, retired Colonel Samuel Kero Ingora, while addressing the 27th Eastern African Standby Forces Conference, urged member states to identify critical areas to address emerging issues on security in East African countries. Retired Colonel Samuel Kero also called upon member states to always honor the obligations of the Eastern African Standby Forces, most especially on peace enforcement.
Our region still suffers from intermittent insecurity and conflicts. Thousands of our people continue to lose their lives and livelihoods, while others flee for safety. It's our sincere hope that the continent will make further progress in its quest for lasting peace, security, and stability, so as to create a more conducive environment for the advancement of our people.
Dr. Berahil Umar Bolga, the Director Eastern African Standby Forces and Commander Defense Forces Djibouti, says they face a challenge of insufficient funds in running their expectations as a force, which hinders them to meet their responsibilities.
Each country paid contributions yearly, regardless the size of the country and regardless the economic. It is on pro rata. Right now, only 3 countries for the budget of 2019 paid. The rest are still ongoing, even though we are almost at the end of the year. That money is essentially what we are using for the salaries of our staff, for the smooth running of the institution. So it's obvious, if we don't have the total budget required, we will not be able to respond to our obligation.
Major General Joseph Fuindia Ishimia, the chairperson of the Committee of East African Standby Forces, points out some of the achievements by East African Standby Forces since 2004.
It is important because whatever ESF is doing, it is for the promotion of peace and security in the region. So we had a successful election observer mission in Comoros, and it is on the program for next year to have election observer mission in countries where there will be elections, like Ethiopia, Burundi, Seychelles. This is on the program, which should be finalized, but pending the final approval. For now, yes, it is on the action plan for next year, pending the final.
The conference that ends on Friday this week will address issues on peace enforcement and stability in East African countries. Amonema Mode Deborah, UBC.
Kasese has been reopened after temporarily being closed for repair by Uganda National Roads Authority. The bridge was damaged by heavy rains. The communications officer, Uganda National Roads Authority, Alan Sempewa, says that all vehicles, including heavy trucks, can now use the bridge.
Uganda National Roads Authority has issued a public notice reopening Kazinga Channel Bridge in Kasese, which was closed early last month from use by all vehicles. The communications officer, UNRA, Alan Sempewa, on a phone interview said the technical team has okayed access of this bridge by heavy trucks, although it was temporarily repaired.
Although that is a temporary measure, our technical teams have given an assurance that can allow all nature of traffic to use that channel to connect to Kasese or from Rubirizi to Kasese or Kasese to Rubirizi.
Sempewa condemned people who have been soliciting money from road users to allow them cross the bridge, saying the act is regrettable.
Nobody should pay anyone to cross or to drive along that bridge, because which is now open to traffic.
However, drivers have been cautioned against overspeeding while crossing the bridge to avoid traffic problems.
Because we have the speed meter, my officers are going to deploy them here to see those who are going to overspeed.
Kazinga Channel Bridge connects Kasese District and Greater Bushenyi. It has not been in use for almost a month. I'm Nafka Farida, reporting.
Yes, the good news from Kazinga Channel bring us to the end of our first segment. Let's take a very short break. When we return, we'll have business, international and sports news. Please keep around.
Introducing Airtel Broadband. Enjoy high-quality home video streaming and seamless connectivity. You can also connect up to 32 people for your business at only 280,000 shillings with 51 GB free, valid for a month. And installation at no charge. Use Airtel Money today to buy any of our customized broadband bundles. For product inquiries, give us a call on 1004 Airtel and 0800 327327. Accessible from all other networks. Dial star 185 hash and activate today. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Hello, Uganda!
We introduce to you the first and ever My Right to Play Christmas Kids Festival 2019. Let the kids feel the Christmas Eve on the 21st of December at the Legend Sports Ground in Lugogo. Entrance is 10,000 shillings only and parents free. Bring your child and have an opportunity to play, sing, dance and discover their talents. Mujje tuyingira amazaalibwa nga abato basanyusa bato bannaabwe. Muleete abaana bammwe banyumirwe, banywe, bazanye. Kino kigenda kubeera kijjobi. Proudly sponsored by Legends Sports Ground, UBC TV, Star TV, U24 TV, Star FM, Magic 100 FM, UBC Butebo, Marketing, UMC Victoria Hospital, and Ideas Workshop. Bw'oyagala omwana okuyimba kuba ku ssimu eno. My first 4G smartphone from Airtel is back. It's bigger, better, and comes with 5 GB free data per month for 3 months. At only 200,000 Uganda shillings, enjoy fantastic features on the phone, like the face unlock feature, long battery life. Mwana, ka volume keko. Live your life in 4G with my first 4G smartphone at only 200,000 Uganda shillings and get free 5 GB data every month for 3 months. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, dial *175*9# to enjoy free data. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome to our lunchtime business news. Uganda Development Bank has today unveiled $500 million capitalization plan that will see financial mobilization from mainly international partners. A high-level meeting with members of parliament drawn from Committee of National Economy, Uganda Development officials asked the House to endorse the guaranteed facilities mainly from multilateral lenders.
UDB board informed the members of parliament that the national mandate of funding development projects is falling short in light of an immediate 240 billion in funding pipeline needed as at end of October 2019 worth of ready projects.
We shall not be able to raise those 500,000 people out of poverty or relieve 1 million people out of hunger if we don't have adequate funding. So we really implore you, members of parliament, honorable members, to support us in raising this $500 million.
UDB also requires complete capitalization of the 160 billion shillings due from government in order to ensure the ongoing engagements with international financiers keen on equity funding of the $500 million over the next 5 years are realized.
This is really not a request, but it's a command that government injects more money. I happen to be a member of the PACOP, and when we are looking at UDB, the technical committee was of the strong view that the remaining 130 billions should be provided in 2 tranches, not in bits of 20 millions. That will not move the bank. That will not move the bank. We want UDB to have an impact.
Members of Parliament drawn from the Committee on National Economy were this morning briefed on the need to consider endorsing up to $500 million in sovereign guarantee loans by Uganda Development Bank, UDB, from multilateral lenders such as the African Development Bank, Islamic Development Bank, and Exim Bank of India, among others.
Why don't you take up this money and finance the SMEs in agriculture? Because the original intention was to uplift the SMEs so that they don't borrow commercial money to finance agriculture, which you know that is a long-term venture. So I think you need to as we struggle to get more money, you should actively participate under the agriculture financing facility.
Uganda business community has been implored to tap into the thriving aviation industry if government is to maximize returns on investment. Engineer Edward Mike Ndaula, the chairman board of directors, Uganda Civil Aviation Authority, says that the aviation industry is growing at a promising pace, though this can only pay off if Ugandans learn to appreciate the industry. He was addressing a stakeholders meeting that was held at Mistil Hotel in Zambia.
It is no doubt that Uganda's aviation industry has grown in leaps and bounds, especially after government revived the state airliner, currently with a fleet of 4 aircraft.
Professor David Mpango, the Director General of Uganda Civil Aviation Authority, says efforts to elevate Entebbe International Airport to a regional airport are at the tail end. Citing the ongoing expansion works, Mpango says government is yet to secure land for the construction of a ground-running facility to cater for craft maintenance needs.
Use aviation to promote your business, because it's the easiest way to do it. You meet many people both at the home airport, like International Airport, and destination airports, and sometimes in transit. So, and every moment is a moment of opportunity.
However, Engineer Edward Maikindaula, the Chairman Board of Directors, Civil Aviation Authority, says government's efforts can only pay off if Ugandans embrace the aviation industry.
Trying to put what it takes to be an international airport. We are moving from where we are being looked at as small airport like Arua to being a regional an airport which commands respect within the region.
All this was during a stakeholders breakfast meeting that intended to examine the performance of the industry. The meeting also hosted the launch of Nyonyi magazine, a tool expected to tell the many hilarious stories about Uganda's cultural beliefs and norms to the rest of the world.
The magazine is unique in the nature that it is going to be on board on all airlines that fly to Entebbe International Airport, including Uganda Airlines.
Dokas Kmono, UBC TV News.
Beyond Ugandan borders, trade unions, student and indigenous groups are marching in Colombia's major cities to increase the pressure on government of President Ivan Duque. The protests started almost 2 weeks ago with hundreds of thousands of people taking part in rallies. The demands of those demonstrating are wide-ranging and including making access to education more easy. The two sides are due to meet again on Thursday, but so far little progress has been made in talks between them. The committee also wants assurances that the pension age will not be raised and that the minimum wage will not be cut for younger people. President